And good evening, Final Fantasy Randomizer fans. Welcome to the Duck Bootcamp Week 4. I'm Jay Scheidel, joined here in the booth by Rax, getting ready to commentate this really fun seed. Rax, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing pretty great. I'm really excited that I get to join you in the booth here. I don't usually make it to these, but my schedule worked out, and I'm glad to catch this flag set because I agree this is going to be real fun.
Yeah, I was looking through this. We were talking a little bit behind the mute block here, looking at what we got going on. So the main gotcha, I guess, in this week's flag set is I just lost the name of it, a forced party. So it is you had a draft. Thank you, words, like not coming to me. So we had the option to have a black belt, a white mage, a red mage, a fighter, a white mage, and a thief. Basically one of everything except for the black mage, and a double white mage chance. Rex, what are your thoughts?
Well, I agree with the party that everyone's taken here.
Totally.
Not having a black mage is a little unfortunate, but you can see, actually I want to call out, Vaughn has the blursings that are relevant listed as the names here. The thief has early lockpicking, and that means lockpicking at level 5.
Right, because that's what, minus 10 for lockpicking levels? Oof. But yeah, continuing on it, our fighters can equip shirts, so they've got plus 20 HP and can equip the shirts. The thief had that early lockpicking and plus 10 vitality. The red mage that everyone has plus 15 agility and plus 20 strength. And the white mage, we were talking about this one before the mute block here too, A cast auto and telemagic. You want to explain what is the A spells autocast?
Yeah, absolutely. So there's a bunch of spells like Aether, A-Lit, A-Ice, I think.
So.
Amit, that A-Rub, that protect you when you cast them from a specific element. And that's cool, but you're generally not going to sit there and take an entire turn to protect yourself from one element. You might use Wall that protects you from everything. But if you have the spell as a white mage with this blessing, you get that effect without having to cast the spell. So suddenly it's like having pieces of a ribbon just for having bought a spell, which is pretty good.
Yeah, so go ahead and buy that A fire or something, and now you just don't have to worry about fire spells as much. It's really nice if you remember to do it past level 1.
And that's the big problem. You're not looking at white magic that often or in that much detail to begin with. Are you really used to looking for the A spells? Not so much. But I love having the name here be A spell in the hope that you'll remember because you'll see it in the menu. We'll see if it works out.
And kind of going off chat here for a second, Darthling. Yeah, normally that's what you'd have to use. So if you get the A mute spell, you would have to spend a turn casting A mute to get that. Because of the blursings we have, it means you automatically get it. So you don't have to actually spend any turn on it. Ain't no one got that time. But we're off. Oh nice!
Wow. I think everyone will remember those, but you have to leave one behind to keep Cure 4.
Right. A fire, A lit, and A ice. If you gotta leave one behind. I'm leaning ice, but I don't know.
I don't know either, but with Lit 3 and Warp, I feel like we're in for a pretty fun seed. Shouldn't be too hard to get through most things. Knock on wood.
And we got that lock 2 there that you might pick up if you're a little bit nervous later on, but some very good level 1 spells. You don't usually say that about A spells.
Isn't bad either. Oh, uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did I just see... Who rolled this seed? We're not going to tell.
So that was 2 different instant kills on imps.
Oh no. Not me, Mecklin. Yes. Yeah, not me. Not me, for sure. Alright, but we're on to Garland and Fryteeth, and we are through.
Yeah. Level 2, so that's 1 out of 4 to get to lockpicking already. Picking up the ruby and bottle.
And the bottle.
Saracen in chat calls out, be tempted to get to level 5 before talking to the princess. Honestly, if the imps hadn't had
Right.
Bane, I might have thought about just dropping a couple, but... Oh, or you could open that box and be at level 7.
I mean, I don't hate this. You know there's going to be some XP chests out there, and it's a freebie chest.
It is. Do you like to take those? I usually don't, but I feel like a lot of people do, and sometimes it's worthwhile.
So if it's a shard hunt, 100% of the time. 100% of the time. If it's not, it kind of depends on how I'm feeling that night. I don't really have a rhyme or reason on taking them or not. But Fryteeth over here to Provoca, fighting up to the pirates. Shouldn't be too crazy here. We've got Lit 3. That'll take care of everything.
Did our other players skip Canaria Locked? Do we have Canaria Locked?
I have not seen it yet, but I am not sure.
Canaria Locked is incentivized, and they both have lockpicking. Oh, maybe it's only Vaughn, but Vaughn did not go for it.
Yeah, and that is the TNT from Bicky. With the slab for sale. Yeah.
Oh, Vaughn's going to be able to afford that right away because of checking those boxes, too. I don't want to be too results-oriented, but looking real good today.
Yeah, it's a really good check and really lucky find there early. I missed what was in Black Magic level 2, but White, we're seeing Wall and Exit.
Those are both great.
And doing commentary voodoo here, Black Magic had Fire 3 and Quake that we cared about.
Those are fine. More early sweepers.
Especially knowing that we've got Earth and Marsh to get through, I wouldn't mind having those in the back pocket.
Not at all. And are either of those random? Because we do have a few dungeons with random. Earth is random pre-robbed, so you do have to spend a little more time there than normal.
Yeah. So all of our dungeons, like all of the orb dungeons, are random. Otherwise, we have vanilla in Ordeals and vanilla in Titans. And
yeah,
Corneria.
No ice or marsh.
Yep, no ice, no marsh, no Cardia Islands, so... Ordeals Titans, you know the box. You're checking the boxes in the dungeons.
That's kind of fun. Oh, and Sarda has the chime we see on the hint.
Okay. But Fryteeth, having gone over to kill Bicky and the pirates, and then coming back over here, got the levels, so we know that we have level 5 lockpick. Let's see what we get.
Some XP. Sunsword -1? Okay.
Oh yeah, tail. Technically, this is a sequence break, so you wouldn't find something that, like, if the key was required to get here, like, you wouldn't necessarily find it. Final Fantasy doesn't have that crazy of logic that you're going to be able to suss it out pretty quickly. But just do note, lockpicking is technically a sequence break.
That is good to keep in mind. And we do see the tail is not required. So if we forget to pick this up early, it's not like anyone's going to get punished for it. But Fryteeth might be rewarded if there's an early airship. We're going to get the TNT check here. That's the canoe. So that's access to everything in the inner sea. And all the dwarf lock boxes.
Yeah. You kind of forget having that lockpicking on just gets you all of this in one time.
A giant sword +5 and ice sword +3. Not incredible, but not bad.
I mean, I'll use them.
Ice +3 actually, that could be endgame if you really wanted.
I've definitely swung worse at Chaos. I remember a falchion +5 one time. That's always fun.
Every once in a while you gotta do it.
Yeah, so still kind of looking down.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was kind of looking down at Fryteeth. We're just getting a little bit more experience coming on here. Temper and Fire 3. Or Ice 3, excuse me.
You got all your elements, levels 1 through 3. You got Temper. Hopefully you'll find Fast that the Red Mage can cast. This is great.
Heal 3,
Uh,
okay.
Heal 3 and Cure 3. Fog 2, sometimes in high scaling you might use it. Don't expect to see it here.
Yeah, we don't really need it with where we're going here. Level 4 giving
Welcome
us
down to
Fade.
just the fighter.
Ooh. I wonder if that's on purpose, or... Hey, that was Nuke and Zap all in level 1, or level 4.
I think we just sold a sword for Fryteeth, because Fryteeth still needs to make the money. Vaughn got the really good boxes that no one else did in Toph, so despite being a little bit behind, has a bit more money, a bit more experience going into things, and was able to buy the slab the first time. Probably not going to be a big difference here, just because they have the canoe and they don't have the ship and rod already, but it might come up, we'll see.
Yeah.
Oh, we got Stone Touch in the river system, too.
Oh,
What a fun
no.
seed.
Oh, no. Some of us may have to hide after this seed. Trying to get an idea what levels Fryteeth is setting at here.
I'm gonna guess around 10 from all those XP boxes, but I don't know
Well,
for
I'm
sure.
comparing our fighter's HP to Vaughn's. I know Vaughn's at 11.
See, we're about to find out what item we have here. That's exciting.
Yeah. Sages have nothing. Crystal.
Okay. That's
Just
halfway
do a lap
across
of the
the continent.
Ooh.
This is a good opportunity, actually. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Did you see what Vaughn just found in Elf's Lock?
No, what was it?
That is a vanilla Excal.
Oh.
That could be really useful later.
The greed check's paying off today for Vaughn, and it is level 10 for Fryteeth, so pretty similar.
Okay.
Now, this is actually kind of an interesting question. Do you go for Volcano right away here, or do you go turn in the Crystal first?
The levels that we have, the scaling that we have, I think so. Like, you've got the ability to do it. We've got an Ice +3 sword. We've got possibly Fade and Nuke charges. I think so.
I think I would too. We are in Random Deep, so it's going to be either on the Agama floor, the one right before the end, or that one treasure chest on Carry floor.
Yeah.
But that's fine.
And
if you really don't feel like you
can
take the Fiend, you have Exit.
Yeah. I want to mentally check this off my to-do list. Like, I understand going by and, like, going and checking Matoya, but if I'm here and I feel like I can do it, I can put a check mark over Volcano and never come back.
I think I agree with you. I'd be a little nervous at level 5, although, honestly, I might still go for it.
Level 5's a little aggressive. I might if I had the cheeky Confuse spell, which I don't think we've seen yet.
I don't think so.
Yeah, we have not, and I don't really see anything that I would feel good. So 5's a little aggressive. It's doable. I've done it. Don't like it.
Oh, absolutely. There could be some experience boxes in there. You can always exit, use a house. Yeah, you could die for the incentive and exit too. I think I would go turn in if I had more like options of places to go, more transportation, or if I had seen a hint that made me know that I didn't care about this item right away. But this could be the boat, or this could be the floater. We could be getting... Yes. Oh, we can't be getting airship first because it's airboat.
Oh, okay. And yeah, chat
I
pointing
don't think
out
that changes
here,
my math.
Armory's really loaded. We found a katana, we found a ribbon, and that was a light axe +4. So like that's some nice
Oh,
stuff in Armory. As well as that's 13,000 experience right there.
yeah, light axe you can put on the white mage, or equip to the fighter.
Yep.
That's reasonable too.
But just having those free, just level 2 caster spells, it can put in work, especially in a lot of these little random encounters.
Well, I don't think the white mage got a damage spell until Fade at 4, right?
Correct. Correct.
So that could be really useful to just give the white mage something to do right away.
And Saracen pointing out, vanilla-ish in-game weapons kind of sad. At least they're vanilla. Like, it didn't roll down. We're not getting a -3 XCal or something. I'll still take an XCal.
Yeah, and our scaling isn't so high that you really need the buffed weapons to push you over the edge. Don't get me wrong, I love a +3, +4 anyway.
And saying a Mazda +1 was hidden in Waterfall. Yeah.
Fryteeth just found the crown on the Agama floor. And is skipping the rest of the boxes. Oh, no. Taking one greed check pays off. Flame armor is great.
Yeah, definitely some in-game armor.
We did see steel +2, I think, in a shop, but that's super expensive.
Mm-hmm. And I don't feel it usually worthwhile to go pick up unless you have, like, the steel cast fast or something.
I think you'd have to have, like, no good armor otherwise and already be
Right.
in town.
It's like, I think I'm just rocking up with silver bracelets that I find. Like,
We got a carry fight over for Fryteeth. Already got around 300 damage, but the mage is down. The white mage, specifically. And now carries down. The ice sword doing a lot of damage there, unsurprisingly.
yeah. It's a great towards the end of the game. Like, that's going to do work for a while.
Well, that one's +3, too. I don't know how that compares. It's
Let me
probably
actually...
still worse, but might not be that bad.
I got my little handy-dandy tracker sheet. Let's figure that out. A sword +3. That takes us to 35 damage, which takes it to... Let me try to find where the XCal... XCal is at 45 normally. So it is still worse than a vanilla XCal, but still really nice.
Looks like we have a really long hero run here, too, watching Fryteeth walk. It feels like halfway across the map.
Mm. And there's our ship.
So there's our ship, there's our canoe. We don't have the canal yet, though. What's left for Fryteeth?
Crown. Astos.
Ah, right. So Astos will have canal or potentially floater.
Yeah.
Ooh, carry fight a little scary for Mulhound.
Yeah, I
Down to the
wondered how
fighter.
many more
Oh,
levels we got. 13, okay.
it could be the opportunity for a mini grind if he wants. Doesn't have to, but
I don't know if we really saw anything that we want to grind on, and I think an overworld grind right now is a little bit scary.
no, I definitely wouldn't do that.
So, question for you on Mulhound right now. We're going probably back to Crescent. We're already halfway. Would you just go ahead and go on up to Provoca?
I think I would have gone to Provoca, but it depends what I'm intending to do. I don't
Fair.
think I would have gone to Crescent here, but I might have said I want to check the crown first, and I want to grind this fighter on the tiles and Northwest if they're good, and so I might have swung by Elfland first. Maybe. That's the other thing I could have done. Like, I don't think coming to Crescent is too bad, especially if there were items in the item shop or something that you wanted.
Right.
Like if Provoka didn't have heal potions. Just, I don't actually remember what the
I don't
status was
remember
there.
either, but yes.
Like, as long as you're
But yeah,
manipulating encounters, it's not too different.
that's just something to kind of notice there, especially if you're a newer runner coming on in. If you know that you have the crystal, or you know that you're wanting to go somewhere else, go ahead and take that path north. Like, Mulhound went all the way down and then went back to that same area. Just something you can think of.
That's true, and that path north is basically always turned on, because that's just early open progression, right? That's not even
Correct.
extended.
Yeah, that's just our normal open progression.
Fryteeth making the
And-
ordeals play right after getting access to the Outer Sea.
Well, Fabian in chat popping out here saying that's the only thing left in play right now. Oh, Ruby, sorry. But yeah,
Yeah,
we're
and Titans
running
is
low on things.
incentivized, and Sarda is, although I think we know what Sarda is, and is Sarda the Masa?
No, Waterfall is the Masa.
Oh, what's Sarda then? Oh, Rod. So you can go either way, but I don't hate the ordeals play, certainly.
With Airboat being on, I probably would have delayed it a little bit more. I do like checking it before you get Airship, but again, Airboat kind of takes that down.
That's a good point. Oh, and actually, if you go... Yeah, you get the Earth check, too.
Because you get the rod from it all.
Maybe it's better to go left here then. But we'll see. We'll see what we find here. Maybe it will be the floater, and Fryteeth will be very happy.
I mean, yes. Second katana. Some extra experience. And yes, Saracen, Earth is pre-rod. Ooh!
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Completely unneeded for our runners tonight. It is in logic, but completely unneeded.
And so this could be an opportunity for Mulhound and Vaughn to catch up a little bit. They might just never go here.
Yeah. I do think that rod play is a little bit stronger going on over to get the ruby. Like, you're right here anyway. I get what Fryteeth was doing, like, it totally makes sense, and honestly, it's not a bad play just to do something that the other runners won't.
Oh, not at all. It's a perfectly reasonable choice to make. It's probably mathematically, quote, incorrect, unquote, but you're advancing your state, you're getting an incentive item, you're taking something off the board that you won't have to come back to. It's perfectly fine.
Well, and even a little bit of the metagame, if you know the other runners are unlikely to go check here first, it's always a good thing to go, if something is here, I'm going to grab it before other people. And Saracen pointing out in chat, yes, Fryteeth's execution is just so good, they don't really lose any time. Like, this is a masterclass so far.
Oh, absolutely. But if you're trying to compete with someone who's able to put on a masterclass like that, and you got to take every little advantage you can.
Oh yeah.
Then you're happy to see Fryteeth do something unnecessary.
It's like, I could have saved a little bit of time there. But Fryteeth grabbing the herb from Titans, but I noticed we're not going to Sarda.
Maybe
Interesting.
turning in the herb right away, but it feels like I would have done Sarda first regardless. Maybe Fryteeth didn't see the hint?
I would say either Fryteeth didn't see it, or did and is putting it off. I don't get it, but... Oh. Gambling on floater,
That is the gamble. It could have been Earth.
It paid off.
It did. And maybe there was a hint that we missed.
Yeah. And yeah, if that was the case and you knew that floater was elsewhere, then that would be faster. Slightly, but it is faster.
Yeah, absolutely. Vaughn doing the same thing, so maybe there's a hint that we missed.
Wouldn't surprise me, honestly. I don't know if I saw the hint, if I really read the hint in Crescent or in Elfland.
I know I didn't see Elfland. Crescent was something we'd already seen, and
Okay.
Melmond was something we'd already seen, but
But yeah, in this case, let's go tie up a couple of loose ends here. Vaughn looked like we're heading to ordeals, so Vaughn also going to find the Womp.
this is doubly tragic if Vaughn knows that the airboat is there, because why not just pick up the airboat and then come back here?
Mhm. I have to feel like Vaughn doesn't. It's strange that we didn't go pick up.
Yeah, I think without a hint, I would have picked up the rod and done Earth.
And done Earth,
Just
yeah.
get it done.
Again, proximity. But with the airship in hand, Freyteeth going down to promote with that X-Cow, that katana in hand, I don't blame him at all. This is a great play.
No, this is great. You can skip the Masa. And that lets you skip Waterfall entirely, I think. So that's a
Yeah.
dungeon you don't have to do. Some great armor
Really.
for the fighter.
I'm actually kind of curious here. I want to look. So our Sky is... Where's my incentive items? Random Sky and Random Unlocked in Sea Shrine. So yeah, if we know where Rod is, we clear out Earth Cave. Whatever item we get there, yeah, we head on out. We're getting close.
I do find it interesting that Freyteeth skipped a lot of boxes earlier, but is getting the Cardia boxes. There's no chance of an encounter, so it's not bad, but I wonder what he's looking for, what he feels like he's missing.
I'm gonna guess just a ton of close items together. We're still kind of skimpy on our armor. Like, we've got that a little bit of okay things, but no bracelets for our mages, anything for our, like, ninja. Just something. Bonk and Ruse, what Mecklin's saying in chat.
There's certainly good stuff to find. Nice, now we're gonna do the Earth Loop. Seems fine.
It was Chime, not Rod, so we had it wrong.
We might just have been wrong about a lot of the things in the hints here, and that explains why people weren't doing the things we thought they should do, because
there's a reason they're playing and not us.
Yeah.
Freyteeth turning in the bottle now. Ribbon in Sea Shrine.
Okay.
And third floor on the northeast path. That is Mermaid Floor.
That is correct. I wouldn't be surprised if we grabbed that, but I also wouldn't be surprised if we just ditched it.
Vaughn in the air at 25 minutes. Is that a Tyro off the hard reset?
I'm not sure if it was hard, but yes. That could come in handy if we need it.
I wouldn't be taking a grind on those, but I probably would go ahead and take it once or twice. And Freyteeth did take
your trip in and out. Yeah.
Yeah. A Mulhound also got the bad news about the key.
Yep.
Vaughn going for promotion. The cube. Did you try asking a man
right here?
Fame?
Yeah. Now we did.
Hey, the cube. He's on that guy over there. That does put all of Sky into play, though.
It does. And all we're missing for go mode is loot and Oxyale.
Yep.
And unless we were wrong about the hint, which, as demonstrated, we might be, it can't
I
be
mean-
a waterfall.
I feel okay with that one because Mechlin, our tracker, did put a restreamer tracker, all of us put it into the chat. So I'm trusting Mechlin.
That's true. I trust Mechlin. I don't trust me, but I trust Mechlin.
Exactly. What did you do, Mechlin? We trust you. Wholeheartedly.
You're too busy paying attention to the tracking to pay attention to the banter. Don't worry about it. Oh, Mulhound still has to get the herb.
Yeah.
Oh,
Came
sandwiches
from
too.
Titans. Hey. I'll take the sandwiches over the Tyro.
We did notice in chat that we didn't pick up A-Rub in Lefane on Fryteeth's side. Will the A-spell name help Vaughn remember?
Mhm.
We get to find out. We also get to see what's going on in Sky.
Which, the incentive item here is going to be a random chest in Sky. So we know these chests in Mirage will not have our incentive.
Yeah, so I'd probably skip them because you know you're opening a bunch of things anyway. It's a lot easier with warp charges, too.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to have to guess at this point our incentive item is going to be the Oxyale. Because that loot will then be... Nope, we know the ribbons in C. So never mind. Where could that last one be? Earth. Earth.
Right.
Loot's in Earth. I guess
Or
it could be
Oxyale in
Oxyale in Earth. Yeah.
Yeah. Vaughn didn't even enter the white magic shops.
For shame.
Ice plus 2 armor, Opal plus 4 shield, neither of those is bad. Those are both pretty good.
Well, especially whenever you can throw them that flame shield on your thief. What does Sarda have? Sarda has the chime. And I am pretty sure we saw a hint for it. We just read it wrong. I'm pretty sure I saw Sarda had something in a hint. And that would also make a lot more sense why Fryteeth and Vaughn noped out. Because if we didn't have access to do it anyway, then why am I going to go grab that before I get the airship? That makes a lot more sense now.
Second ribbon in Sky 1. So most players will have all three.
Cool. And then if we remember those A spells, your white mage basically has a free ribbon.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's gonna get all the A spells.
And yeah, Mechlin pointing out in chat, we might just go ahead and skip that ribbon in C. If we already have two, we're feeling okay.
That's a really good point, because it's not on the way to Kraken. If it's on the way to Kraken,
Correct.
you probably do.
Now, if we know exactly where it's at, which we got the hint for, we might go down there and exit out, but I can also see a case of just going.
Yeah, we do see Fryteeth doing Sky 3 before Sky 2. I think it's more efficient this way if you have enough warp charges.
Yes. They're a lot denser here, and there's a lot more chests here, instead of going to all those little spires.
Yeah, this walk on the right side is long, but it's still better than
And
what you get
speaking
downstairs.
of long walks, we have Mulhound showing us Earth for the first time.
Flame Sword plus 2, not bad.
Yeah.
Hasn't promoted yet, so that's going to be nice to have. And
Well, especially coming in here to Earth.
Oh, and dragon armor too. Wow. I think now Fragteeth can stop opening boxes.
And yep, Oxy in Earth. So it's on Earth too.
Mulhound exits out. And not just to save it, to leave. That's a little surprising to me.
Okay.
Oh, doesn't have
Rod
yet. Right. Well, that's a lot less surprising. Right, because we still need to get our floater. We need to turn in that herb.
Yes. Needs to turn the herb.
Tiamat pulled on Fragteeth's side. See how this goes. Not too much damage out of the ninja swing. 4 hits, 29 with that ice sword. That's a fair amount of absorb on there, it looks like.
Yeah.
Hasn't done anything threatening yet, though.
And we've got the nukes, we've got a fade, probably. Tia's not going to be too crazy, just, oof, beefy.
Tiamat down. 2 fiends left to go for Fragteeth.
And looking at level 20.
Yeah, level 20, and we're at 33 minutes.
Yeah. This is not going to take too much longer.
Vaughn is doing the second floor of Sky first, so we'll find the loot later, most likely.
But if they come across Power Bonk or Roost Stick here, that could be a nice little edge.
That is true.
So, looking at Fragteeth kind of... Oh, yep, go.
I was going to say, we didn't see Fast in a Red Mage learnable slot, did we?
No. Where was Fast? I don't know if we've seen Fast.
So that does make the Power Bonk exciting. Obviously, it doesn't fast you, but...
Definitely looking for that lock. Definitely looking for Fast. Definitely looking for the Power Bonk, yeah. But seeing Fragteeth here with 2 dungeons left, we're at level 20. I usually like to ask the COCOM, what level are you looking at to try to finish up the game? We're at basic scaling. What do you feel safe with?
Basic scaling, if I had fast and temper charges, I would be comfortable at 20. And I would consider pushing even a little lower with the quality of gear that we have here. Without fast, and without the power bonk to just use 8 times, or a roost stick to feel comfortable behind, I wouldn't mind a couple more levels. I might take a couple encounters and see, take some Gershark Big Eye or something.
Yeah.
But I think it's probably
my default.
fine.
Yeah, my default's usually 25, and then good gear, good spells pushes that down. Bad gear, bad spells pushes it up. So, right there with you.
25 feels a little high. I guess that it's so dependent on scaling too.
Yeah, I'm also a chicken.
Well, you got to make the trade-offs. Like, you take the risk to go into Toph really early, you're more likely to die. But if you get there the first time, obviously you save some time. So,
and like I said, usually if I find something plus or you've got other things on it, that'll lower it to 23, 22, 20, you know.
Yeah. I'm certainly comfortable at 25, where at 20 I might be like, well, this is probably fine.
Right. I think I can do this. It's wing and a prayer. Let's go. Alright, Mulhound, though, going for that Maza. Either we don't know it's been hinted, or we're looking for that cube. Which I don't blame them for not wanting to go check out Lefane first, but will feel bad, question mark? Like, you never feel bad for getting a Maza, but also...
It'll definitely be a consolation prize here, though.
Yeah.
At least Mulhound does have the Oxyale coming here and can just go do C right after.
And thankfully with
Power
having...
Bomb.
Yeah. Ooh, nice. And yeah, Mulhound has Warp and Exit, so we're at least able to get out. And that's a great chest for Power Bonk to be at.
It's like 2 steps out of the way, maybe only 1. So people
say
will probably pick it up.
Yeah, if you're checking chests in Earth, even if you're not, you're probably checking that one, because it's right there.
I'd have to be really confident with my gear to not bother picking up that chest, which
Yeah.
I can see these players being close. But the way that everyone's been picking up chests this seed, I think we can be confident that they'll take it.
Yeah, agreed. But getting to see some of these encounters that we saw early game, which we never saw Marsh, which it's not incentivized, so obviously. We never saw Ice Cave, again, not incentivized. A lot of the trash that you see early, we kind of skip over. Instead, we gave it to Imps.
That's true. The no ice, no marsh really did take out... we saw a lot fewer undead than usual, for example.
Yeah. A lot of those things that can have nasty spells.
We got Fry Teeth through Earth. 1 orb left to go.
And Mulhound into C.
Mulhound is the first one in C, so if there's something interesting here, we may see it there. Fry Teeth pretty hot on his heels, though.
Which we know that there's a ribbon on Mermaid's side. But if there's anything here, because if they don't know that hint yet, we could see something.
We could, although I think Fry Teeth knows it's the ribbon or Masa by process of elimination, if nothing else, right?
Okay. And I'm guessing Mulhound saw the hint, because we're skipping almost every chest here. Yeah, check 3 in Sharknado Room, and we're going.
Mulhound a little lower level, but still should be okay for Kraken.
With the gear, we're promoted. They should be fine.
Vaughn about to pick up the Oxyale.
Yep. Which puts Vaughn into go mode.
Fry Teeth still opening a couple boxes there. Get some experience for his trouble.
Grab the greed chests on your way. I don't hate it.
I don't hate it, but at this point, what are you looking for? I guess specifically Roostick?
I would say Roostick, that's kind of about to be about it. Like, we have Dragon Armor, I believe, so we're not really looking anything better there. Which means that I think we found like Flame Armor or something's on the Ninja. We're fine. Maybe a shirt? White shirt?
White shirt would be nice, that's true. Mulhound taking Kraken, tempering up. The Knight took a big hit but didn't go down, which is great. And Kraken down.
Beautiful.
Only levels 18 and 19, wow.
Yeah, really showing how to put in the work with these. Like, it's not low levels, but showing how to do this at a lower level than you might feel ready. Vaughn grabbing their Power Bonk. As Fry Teeth pulls a Kraken. Swing, swing, nuke, fade. Let's see what happens. Low hit.
Still using that Ice Sword instead of the Excalibur, or...
Yeah.
I guess the Excal would be the obvious option.
Yeah, that Excal should be on that fighter up until Chaos.
Yeah, because everything except
Oh,
Chaos gets hit for elemental weakness, but that's
correct. I've
that's
heard
it for
some
Fryteeth. It's
argument.
just Toph.
Yeah. I've heard some argument to use the Vorpal or something on Tia, because Tia can sometimes roll a little bit beefy. But yeah, Excal on everything until Chaos, because you get the elemental bonus.
Yeah, I don't know what the math looks like for Tia. That's an interesting question. The more you're going to be using Temper or Power Bonk, the better Vorpal is in comparison, I think.
Yes. Because that crit's always going to get through, just the damage on it isn't quite as good. Yeah, it looks like Fryteeth going to grab probably some potions, and then we're out of here. Which
Headed
I wanted to double check.
Magic Shop?
Oh,
Oh,
grabbing some
Cure
magic on
4.
the... Yeah. That makes sense. And we had mid-Toph, so it's going to be a little bit shorter. Definitely want to show off some of the shortcuts here if you haven't seen them yet.
$43.04 to enter Topher.
Good time.
Walking along the top, and so getting the 2 free squares along the doors. Love that.
Yeah, Lich's floor is nice and easy. It's just straight up, straight over. So don't try to make it too fancy. And Vaughn also into Sea Shrine right now, so we'll be pretty hot on Fryteeth Seals, I think.
Lich 2 actually took down 2 people with Bane.
The speed bump is tired of being a speed bump.
Luckily doesn't appear to be able to do anything in melee and doesn't have many hit points either, so I think we're fine.
And yeah, we have those Life 2 casts on the red. So I was curious.
Finite number, though.
Mm-hmm. Down and around on Carrie's floor.
Carry 2, doing some decent melee damage, throwing out Nuke. Ice Sword, 4 hits, 62 with a crit. That's rough, but Fade gets the job done.
I have to wonder if for some reason Fryteeth missed that Excal. Yeah, it was in the back of Elf, and I don't know if we checked that because there's nothing incentivized there. So I could see that.
Oh, right.
Because it was in Elf locked.
Let's see what the strategy is for Kraken 2. This is where it starts getting scary. We're power bunking on the Ninja. Interesting.
I mean, we've got that crit weapon on the Ninja. I see it. That Ice Sword we know is not doing much.
Not being able to max out the evasion is a little scary, but we do have plenty of Cure 4 charges, so it should be okay. Get the turn order on it. 2 hits, 119. Rough.
White Mage down.
Well, and A spells couldn't have fixed that one because there's no A time. Wall could have. Is there an A time in Spellcrafter? Maybe.
Possibly.
Vaughn has Kraken 1 as Fryteeth takes down Kraken 2. Vaughn has Inv 2. That's nice.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Which it looks like that was level 2, so it was definitely gettable.
Maybe Fryteeth has it and just didn't use it there.
We could be saving it. I don't remember what all's on that level. Fire 3. Nope, we just grabbed exit.
Ia 2 also leading off with Ink. And not terribly threatening. I don't even think Improved Dark is on. Fighter doing 3 hits, 3 damage. That is rough. Damage magic coming out. Vaughn burning off some encounters before heading in. I roll on a nuke. 338 gets Fry Teeth through. And one more encounter probably to run away from before getting
Get
to
the worms.
chaos. Yep.
All right. Take this chaos. See what happens.
We're putting the fighter in the top slot to
Mhm.
reduce the number of times the ninja gets hit. That's good. Throw some tempers. Didn't pick up wall. That hit from chaos wasn't actually that bad on the red mage. 3 hits, 3 damage from the knight. That's just unfortunate. Cast an exit? Was that a flex hit? It's probably a typo.
I missed it. Sorry.
Oh no, it's all good. Chaos has swirl, so there's some tough magic in there. We got carry 2 fight for Vaughn. Oh, 4 hits, 700 something damage. Rub taking out the
Ooh.
knight. Another lock 2, though. I think we're probably going to be good here. Oh, and life 2 is on in battle here. White mage paralyzed. 691 more damage from that ninja. Chaos has to be looking a little rough. Misses on the attack. And terminated. 48 minutes and
GGs.
42 seconds. GG's to Fry Teeth.
And first one in the race time room, yeah, 48-42. Let's get them into chat. Oh, GG's, right, Heath?
Thanks.
Well, after those imps, how was that seed?
And not too bad. I mean, my menuing was terrible, as you saw in the chaos fight. You know, that exit instead of whatever healing I was trying to cast.
I was wondering, I thought I saw you go to, like, a wait for a second or something. Like, I thought I saw you, like, back out and hit wait. That makes more sense.
Yeah, no, I was trying to heal and
Just missed. It happens.
So, what were your thoughts, since the big thing about this seed was the draft? You got kind of, I'm going to say, an easy draft here, but what's your thought behind the draft, and what's your thought behind just drafting in general?
I like draft, of whether it's this kind of draft or, you know, player draft. But I mean, with the safe draft on, I mean, you're not going to roll very unlucky.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, the worst thing you could get is, you know, black belt and then 5 mages, and even that's not that bad.
Is there something, like, whenever you do a player draft or like a snake draft or something, is there something that you're particularly looking for? Like, what would be something if you go into like a one-on-one with someone and you draft? Like, what are some of your thoughts behind it? Help the ducklings out here.
Depends on flags, but I want a thief pretty much always.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Fair.
And once I've got that, you know, I can adapt to most parties. There's a fun race if you go back a few years. I think it was me and Saracen. I think we ended up playing triple black belt red mage
Oh, wow.
in a tournament race.
Well, Saracen agreeing, yep.
Yeah.
Little black mage casting on black belt, yeah. That'd be amazing. Well,
Yeah, but that party couldn't run from anything.
Yeah, I imagine. But talking about your thief, how did you like the lock picking -10 levels?
Oh, that was nice. That's why I took that extra fight before I went to Provoca, took the pirates, and
Mhm.
took an extra fight so I could go open up the Canaria block. Unfortunately, it was the tail, and I ended up finding the key long before I got into the air, so
Right.
didn't benefit too much. And I guess I
Yeah, we
heard
were
you
gonna.
talking about there was an X-Cal somewhere that I missed.
Yeah, X-Cow was in Elfland locked.
I thought about going and opening those, but at that point I had the katana, I had the hint for the massa. I said I don't, that's too far out of the way.
Well, and it obviously worked out just fine for you.
Yeah, I made the decision to skip waterfall and hope that the katana could get me through even without fast. Because I didn't see fast, but it had to be level 7 or 8 in Gaia.
It was level 7. We did restream Voodoo to figure that one out. No one actually found it.
Could the Red Wizard have learned it? I don't think so.
I don't know.
Unlearnable. Yeah, there's one slot, if I remember correctly.
I have no
Yeah,
idea
according-
about those things because the number of times I look at magic that high level is rare.
Right? Yeah, it was the second spell in level 7.
Yeah.
So,
All right,
whatever
Matt
that
says it
means
was
to you guys
unlearnable.
know.
We got a chaos
Yeah,
fight
we've
for
got-
Vaughn.
I'll say we got Vaughn down here on Chaos. A very similar tactic. I'm not sure what our fighter is swinging here, but we're definitely tempering on up. We're making sure everyone's safe. And Invis too. Yeah.
It's still the X-Cal, actually. We saw Vaughn go into the menu, look at the stats on the X-Cal and the Ice Plus 3, and decide that the X-Cal was better. I couldn't actually read the numbers that quickly, so I don't know if I agree, but I trust that there was some logic that went into that decision, and hopefully it'll pay
Yeah.
off.
Neutral Excal versus a Mazza -1. Which, Mazza -1 is still technically better, but maybe we're swinging that Mazza with someone else.
I don't think
Or,
Vaughn went
no,
to
they
Waterfall.
didn't get it. Mulhound got the Mazza.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, if you have that X-Cal and the katana, there's to me no reason to go get the massa. It's a couple minutes it's going to take to go into waterfall.
We think Mulhound probably missed the hint for it and was still looking for the cube at that time. And had the Oxyale, so we went to Waterfall to do Waterfall and Sea before going to the Thane continent.
Yeah, it makes sense. There was a hint for the cube, but not a very helpful one.
And that's GG's
that is-
for Vaughn at 54-54.
And Vaughn did say in race time that Mike is not working right now, but they'll be in chat. So GG's Vaughn. So going into chat then, Vaughn, how was that seed for you? So, Frigi, you were one of the first ones to get out of the Inner Sea and then immediately beeline it to Ordeals. What was your thought behind that?
That's my normal strategy.
Mhm.
It was the wrong choice tonight. I'm really tired. I normally like to go there because it's faster with the canoe, but with the airboat on,
Right.
you don't need to, and so that was an error on my part. Shouldn't have done that. It didn't lose me much time in the end because I would have gone there anyway.
And we know now, obviously, hindsight's 2020, that it was the key, which we didn't need at all. But that totally makes sense. Like, you get out, you know that, hey, I've got the boat, I've got the canoe, go check it out before I get this airship and have to walk the entire way. Totally makes sense.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But yeah, with airboat, definitely don't need to do that.
Mhm. And Vaughn saying in chat, imps were cool. Imps were very cool. I think they had Bane and something else, and we're blaming Mechlin for rolling the seed.
That seems
Yeah, there's a
fair.
lot
Oh.
worse things to have that kind of spell list though than imps, because you don't see them after the first few minutes.
Yeah. Mechlin, I didn't say you did roll the seed. I said I'm blaming you. There's a difference. I got the herb and just figured check ordeal's on the way. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, that's much better routing than what I did.
Oh, blame
No, but
Vaughn.
like you were
That's right.
saying, it's if you're gonna go anyway, it is a small time loss, but it's very small. You didn't have to take any encounters. Sorry about that.
Mhm.
But you didn't have to take any encounters on the way, so you're just losing the time of going down and back.
Well, and like we talked about while you were doing it, it is something that some runners do, some don't. But if something winds up in ordeals, which it seems like it always does, the person who checks it is going to be a little bit more ahead.
Yeah, definitely.
But after watching the two of you finish, Mulhound here already through Lich 2, already through Carry 2. We're on Kraken 2, and it looks like Kraken's fighting back just a little bit. Fire 3, we had a fighter on the floor, we had a red mage on the floor, picking things back up, but Kraken decided to be a little bit evil.
I didn't see some of that out of Kraken.
Vaughn saying in chat they forgot early lockpick was a thing. Was Rax, remind me, was Vaughn the one who went and checked the boxes in Temple of Fiends? Vaughn, did you?
Yeah, Vaughn did the Temple of Fiends boxes and got enough money to buy the slab as well as enough experience to check
Yeah.
Conlock right away.
Because we thought that might have been part of your play, knowing that the early lockpick was on, that you only needed a little bit of experience to pick that up before you headed over to Provoca.
Yeah, no, because I'm not going to go. Even if I get a canoe in Provoca, I'm still coming back to Canaria.
Mhm.
So
That's fair.
I know with this scaling, the pirates are going to get me to level 4, and it's one more fight to level 5. So
Yep.
that piece was planned out correctly.
So no early ice cave on a flag set that ice not incentivized? What?
Yeah.
Oh, that's especially true. Yeah, with ice not incentivized, going back
Right.
left is
Yeah, there's no
almost
reason
certainly
not to.
worthwhile.
You're
Yeah.
probably not going down to Volcano at level 3 or 4. So yeah.
Yeah, and then I took that grind out of Crescent Lake because I wanted that to be a one trip into Volcano.
Mhm.
It worked out well. Oh, we do have the Masa on the fighter for Mulhound. Looks
Okay.
like we're almost done with Tia 2. So we'll get our last Chaos fight scene.
Doesn't look like that Moss is doing much more than my Ice Sword did.
Yeah.
No.
We think Tia just had a lot of defense.
Yeah, the T-Rex was nice off of the hard reset, it looked like. You don't really need a grind in this flag set generally, but if something came up and you did, at least you know where it is.
Or take it a time or two and call it good. But yeah, chaos fight. So temper, fight, and I think that was an invis.
Did Mulhound pick up the power bonk? I don't think we were watching.
I do not know. But we're not using it if we did.
Yeah,
Tempering up again.
that was nice to find.
Yeah. Right there behind the vampire.
Mm-hmm.
This fighter is at 5 hits, which is nice.
Mhm. Vaughn, yes, Mulhound got the Mazza. It was a -1, and it was in Waterfall.
Throwing nukes at Chaos as well here, but Chaos isn't punching super hard. 2 hits, 150.
Yeah, I think the worst we've seen so far is really a swirl coming through.
Around 100 damage to the knight there. Mulhound should be okay here.
Get a few more tempers on, get a few more, just making sure we stay topped off, and there's terminated.
That's it. GG's to Mulhound as well.
Yep, and that is a race time of 1 hour, 2 minutes, and 22 seconds. GG's. See if they're interested in coming on in.
Yeah, hopefully he can join us for a second if you'd like to.
There they are. And
GG's.
GG's.
GG.
Everyone. Oh man, that was something. Yeah, no. I'm happy I was able to find the blue T-Rex and get a little bit, because it felt like Tiamat and Chaos were a bit chunky that time, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, great time, Fry and Vaughn. You guys flew. Damn, like that was really good, I gotta say. But I I felt bad at ordeals. I heard you guys, I think you were talking about immediately leaving the inner sea, going right to ordeals, and I did that play too. So I felt that, and I should have listened to my brain with the ruby with the 2 checks, and I'm like, oh no no no, ordeals, and oof. But yeah, no, those imps at the beginning were my favorite. I'm sure everyone got to say hi to the Bane imps. Oof, 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 oof. But no, I didn't find the Excal. I was too much in go mode, so I didn't even grab that power bonk. I think you were saying behind Vamp. I just flew
Yep.
through Earth because I'm just like, I don't have the time right now. And I thought Mazza and I thought the Katana was going to be fine, so I just kind of believed in both of those. And yeah, Mirage took forever because it was up high, although thankfully Dragon Armor was beside it, so it didn't feel as bad. But yeah, the loot took a little bit to fish out of the tower, which I wish it was on the first or second floor. But nope, had to be on the third floor, but it's all good. Yeah. Yeah, I just the encounters were pretty crazy. I couldn't kind of pick up on the encounters of when to do it, and I felt the only time I had any benefit was knowing on the hard reset there was 2 encounters to maybe check the desert, but I couldn't get a handle on when or how to use that to the advantage. So props to either of you if you figured it out, because I could not dissect it.
No,
Might be good to
there
go
were.
back and watch.
I think there were 3 encounters pretty close off the hard reset, but not close enough to burn them. So I didn't do any encounter manipulation. It didn't seem worth it.
Yeah, I was just tent spiking the whole time and just like, I think it's about now. I think it's about now. I think it's about now. You just checked the one side, Vaughn, and figured it. Yeah, no, it makes sense. I actually in the third floor went straight to the left because I was like, okay, I'm hoping it's here. I can go straight to the portal because I didn't want to check the 6-pack or the 4-pack. But it worked out. But the first couple floors felt slow. Oof. But
Yeah,
I gotta see that replay. Oh, you're saying?
Watch it back. It's really good. But
Yeah,
I think,
no.
I think you're the one who did it, but some of you guys might look at doing, if that's ever happening again, is going ahead and skipping floor 2 of Sky, going up, checking floor 3, and then warping back down, because there's so
I've
many
seen
more
Canuck
chests
do
on
that.
floor 3.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think I saw Canuck do that for 1 or 2 races when I was watching some old VODs, and yeah, no, straight up, I will definitely consider that, because yeah, it felt bad because like checking that one chest on the first floor, you feel like you have to, but at the end of the day, no, there's so many more that's up top you don't have to worry about for sure.
Yeah.
And I often random in Sky. I often skip Sky too, and you know, it's like I was talking about when I ran the seed last night. It's about chest density, and Sky 2 is terrible. So sometimes I do what Vaughn said he did, is I'll check one side of Sky 2 on the way down, but tonight I skipped it.
I didn't check Topher Revisited's locked, but I thought I was clever, and when I hit 10 immediately, I was in Dwarf Cave, and I picked up all the stuff in Dwarf Cave, and I think there was like 20,000 experience in there. I was my only clever play with the early lock picking. I regret not using it earlier because I think I could have checked Elf if I was paying attention. Because it's 10, right? It's not 12. In my head, I thought it was -3, but I think it's -5.
No,
Right?
it's minus
No,
10.
Minus
Yeah.
10, so
Yeah.
I had a level 5? Oh my
You
gosh,
had
okay,
it
I
at
was
level
banking.
5.
Okay, I thought it was totally -5, so I was like, oh, and I think I checked at like level 12 or 13, and I'm like, I'm slipping, but yeah, I probably would have eaten up some of the elf castle. I'm not sure if anyone checked it, but that probably would have been on my docket too. But, oh, 5, that's good to know. Today I learned. Thank you, everyone. That was good.
I had to look it up before the seed started. I'm like, wait, how much does that get you? And it's just a flat -10, which if it's
Okay.
already low, can be very nice.
Oh, yeah, no, I could see why it's 15, not 10 sometimes.
And the Mechlin saying in chat that the inverse is also true. So if it's the malice of late lockpicking, you add 10.
Very good to know as well, too. Very good. Wow. All right, well, that was underused, and I have learned something new. Thank you. Wow. I was not expecting that. I totally thought it was just 5. That's so generous. That is a crazy, crazy blur sing, and I never thought of it that way. All right. I should check that page out. There's like 100 of them on there. I gotta look at the 100 of them and
Yeah,
see
there's
which
a
one's
lot.
going on. Yeah, it's... I was like, oh, I can intuitively get it, and sometimes when it's just one letter, like if it's PED, ST, but or it's just like TL or whatever, and all of the attributions to the different initials. But wow, just great, good job. I'm just in awe of both of you doing so well on that. I want to know what you guys did, but I'm just so curious.
Yeah, watch it back. It's a great check.
Oh, for sure. I
But
bought heal pots. That was props. I was happy with that. I didn't at any point in time not have heal pots, and that's my baseline whenever I come on this stream is making sure I get heal pots now because I am not taking that again.
It's important.
No, for sure.
let's start to see about wrapping this thing up here. I'm going to start kind of with Vaughn and say, Vaughn in chat, if you've got any final thoughts, go ahead. Let us know here in chat. We'll read them off in just a few moments. But, Mulhound, last final thoughts here on the seed? Things you learned? You checked out?
Yeah, no, well, obviously the TIL I just mentioned, but no, like I did my initial seed, I ran at 117, I did the same seed again at 110, and I just did it in front of all of you at 102. So it's kind of great. No, but like that's sort of my gauge of it, and it's just like it's practice and just looking at how much practice I have to do to make those better intuitive plays. I think one of you said it was playing without thinking. I think that's something that's tough because like you often are overthinking or say you get too many things at once, and I think the more and more it happens, the easier and easier it gets. And I think Nova World actually helped a bit as well too. So in any case, thank you for putting the Duck Boot Camp together. So even things I do or don't like is put at the same time, because if it's good for the piece, it's good for the whole. And I think for ducklings listening, that's maybe my last little final thought is just like try everything, because even if you don't know if you like it or not, it will help you in an aspect of the game that you do like.
Righty. Thoughts?
Yeah, I think that last comment is a terrific point. There's flag sets I love, there's flag sets I don't love, but some of those flag sets I don't like are what really help to make me better. Especially, you know, we haven't done, I don't think Boot Camp has done anything with Malice as yet, but that's when you really learn how to use your resources. And you know, sometimes those flag sets that don't look so attractive when you start playing are what really help you.
We've got some of Vaughn's thoughts here in chat. Party draft is fun. I love having to possibly adapt to something new. I don't usually not take a black mage, for instance. Yeah, and this seed did not give you guys a black mage as an option. And enjoy this versus Lithuanian League. Yeah, sorry about that one. Rex.
Yeah, I think Mohan, what you said about the practice element and how your times went down is great. I know that it can be super motivating when you get over that hump and suddenly like playing the same flag set over and over again, you're getting better at it. And you're learning more general things that'll help you with the next flag set and the next flag set. And anything else that you might decide to do. I thought this was a lot of fun. I'm really grateful to y'all for coming out and racing, so we get to see that and share that with people. I hope folks who watched it enjoyed it, got something out of it. It's always exciting, I think, to see how different people approach a seed and to be able to learn from people who have done, I don't know if anyone's done 1,000 of these, but at least hundreds. And yeah, thank you so much to everybody. Thank you, Jay. Thank you to Mecklin for basically doing all of the behind the scenes stuff today, I think. And always a pleasure.
Yeah. While we're here closing this out, what all do people need to know about the Duck Boot Camp to finish up here before the Derby comes up?
Oh, that's a good question. We got 2 more weeks of boot camp. We have the last 2 rounds of the Platy Party this Sunday, I suppose, at this point, and then the next Sunday. 2 more lessons on Wednesdays, and then races like this on Monday and Thursday. We are getting into some more advanced stuff in the last 3 weeks. We're still trying to keep things approachable and make sure to bring in only a couple concepts at a time, but it is eventually going to add up. Really excited for folks to join the Duckling Derby as well. That's our tournament for beginner players. If you're not sure about it, go ahead and sign up. Give it a shot. You don't have to win to have fun, but you do have to sign up and race to have fun. We got some new flag sets for you in it that I think you're going to enjoy if you enjoyed some of these, and I just love seeing people get the chance to compete in a fun environment and sort of get ready for bigger tournaments if that's a thing you decide you want to do. So I hope to see a lot of y'all there.
Yeah. And like Rack said, 2 more weeks of our Duckling Boot Camp, but everything is on the wiki, everything is on our YouTube. If you missed something and want to go back and check it, you can play the seeds that were rolled up to showcase, you can play the seeds that were rolled for the races. We try to archive everything. So if you see something, come onto the Discord, say, hey, I saw someone play this, and we probably have that seed saved somewhere. So everything that you need to get into the game and have some fun with it. But for our Duckling, what is this, the 104 or 204 class? I've been Jay Scheidel. This was Rax in the Booth with Mecklin doing all the background work. Thank you guys so much, and we will see you next time.